attending it. तो आज हमारे साथ है सोफी मोटाइमा. रिवेंज पॉर्न हेल्पलाइन यूके बेस्ड हेल्पलाइन है. इनका एक बहुत अलग सा काम उन्होंने किया है, जहाँ पे अगर अपनी कोई इंटीमेट इमेज हो, इंटीमेट मतलब सेक्सुअल या न्यूड कंटेंट हो, और हमें आपको रिपोर्ट करना है वो, तो रिपोर्ट करके हम पुलिस में जब जाते हैं तो बहुत बार वो निकल नहीं जाती इंटरनेट से. हाँ, उसके बहुत टेंशन रहती है कि भाई ये वायरल हो जाएगा, ये निकल नहीं वाला है, तो हम क्या करें. तो इन्होंने एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया जिसके हम इंडिया के पार्टनर्स हैं, जहाँ पे अगर वो स्टॉप एनसीआई, आपने बड़े रील्स देखे होंगे उनके नाम पे, स्टॉप एनसीआई पे अगर वो आप कंटेंट डालते हो तो उसका हैश में बदल जाता है कंटेंट. वो कंटेंट उनके प्लेटफॉर्म पे दिखता नहीं है और कहीं भी शेयर नहीं होता है वापस. मतलब अगर मेरी न्यूड किसी ने मुझे वायरल करने की धमकी दी है और मेरे पास वो कंटेंट होता है और मैं वो स्टॉप एनसीआई पे रिपोर्ट करती हूँ, तो वो हैश में बदल के कोई प्लेटफॉर्म पे अपलोड नहीं होता है और उसका डैमेज वहीं पे कंट्रोल हो जाता है. तो ये बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है जो इन्होंने बनाई है और हमें पार्टनर्स इंडिया में बनाया है. Sophie, I welcome you once again to this session. We have about 400 young people across the state of Madhya Pradesh, one of the largest states in our country, and with children participating from different universities. I was telling them how effective the tool is, because the only reassurance people can get about takedown of intimate content is to make sure that it is not visible on any platform. And I'd like to congratulate you on that. And the stage is all yours. We would like you to walk us through your presentation, please.
Thank you so much. It is such an honor and a privilege to be here today. Thank you so much for inviting me. I will just start sharing my screen. I hope that this will be visible. Okay.
Yes, we
So,
can see you.
wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for coming to this presentation. My name is Sophie Mortimer, and I'm the manager of the Revenge Porn Helpline in the UK. We support people affected by intimate image abuse, sometimes known as revenge porn. I'm also part of the team that runs the stopncii.org platform, which helps people protect their intimate images from being shared without their consent on our partner platforms. The Revenge Porn Helpline was founded in 2015 to support people over the age of 18 affected by intimate image abuse, which includes the sharing of intimate images without consent, threats to share, voyeurism, and sextortion. The sharing of intimate images can happen in different contexts. It can be because a relationship has broken down and one person wants to share the images to cause harm to the other person. But images can also be shared to show off to friends or in exchange for other images. Threats to share intimate images can happen to make someone do something they don't want to do, like stay in a relationship, or for money, or for more images. Voyeurism is when someone takes intimate images of someone without their knowledge or consent. Sextortion is usually carried out by crime gangs based overseas. It usually targets young men who are encouraged into sexual activity online, which is recorded and then used to blackmail for money. The helpline is available for anyone over the age of 18 in the UK who has been affected by intimate image abuse. We offer advice on the law and how it might apply to someone's particular case. We explain what reporting to the police might be like and what information and evidence they should give to the police. We signpost them to other support services that might be helpful, such as domestic abuse services or LGBTQ support. Very importantly, we report intimate images for removal from websites. While we cannot guarantee success, we have an over 90% success rate. Above all, we offer compassionate, empathetic support. We reassure victims that they have done nothing wrong, there is help available, and they are not alone. It is important to understand the impact that intimate image abuse can have on someone's well-being. Damage to mental and emotional health, engagement at work and job progression, relationships with partners, friends, and family. Since 2015, the helpline has supported over 24,500 people. 25% of those identify as male, but almost half identify as female. Sextortion accounts for 25% of all cases, and 86% of all sextortion clients are male. We have reported 412,000 images, of which 380,000 have been removed, an over 90% removal rate. We also have a chatbot on our website, which has given advice to over 60,000 people. But prevention is better than cure. And although we are very effective at removing images from the internet, we wanted to stop images being shared in the first place. Throughout 2021, we worked with Meta to build a tool that would be preventative and put control back in the hands of victims. We wanted to build a tool that could be used by anyone in the world, where they wouldn't have to share their images with anyone else, but keep them safe on their own devices. And we wanted all platforms who allow people to upload content to join too, so we could protect more images of more people on more websites. So what is stopncii.org? Stopncii.org is a free tool available to all adults over the age of 18 in the world, and it can be accessed 24/7. It launched in December 2021 and is operated by SWGFL. Our mission is to use stopncii.org to identify and prevent non-consensual intimate images from being shared online by working collaboratively with industry partners to empower their platforms with the ability to preemptively detect NCII content. In turn, this will remove the threat, fear, and distress from adults affected by NCII. Stop NCII is an online tool which uses the world's first device-side hashing technology. Here's how the hashing process works. The user is required to have the intimate images or videos they wish to hash. The stopncii.org tool creates a hash of the image. A hash is a digital fingerprint of the image. It's a unique string of numbers and letters that cannot be reversed back into an image. This means that the content is not uploaded to the tool, only the hash that is created from the content. Once the hashes have been created, they are stored in our hash bank. This is then shared with participating companies that can detect upload attempts and block the images from being uploaded. So how does an adult hash their images using stopncii.org? The video here shows the tool on a desktop layout. However, the tool is also usable on mobile devices. The first step is to find the Create a Case button on the stopncii.org homepage. After this, the user will be asked a series of eligibility questions. The user will confirm that they are over 18. If they suggest they are under 18, it advises that stopncii.org is not able to help and directs them to NCMEC's Take It Down version of the tool. If over 18, they next indicate who is in the content. It must be either myself or me and someone else. The tool cannot be used to hash the intimate content of someone else. The next stage asks for important information about aspects of the content, specifically the nature of the intimacy and location. The final stage asks if the images have been previously shared. If so, it is suggested that the user reports the content directly to the platform in addition to creating the hashes. Once the questions have determined the content is eligible, the next step is to hash the content. This is easily done by locating and selecting the image and/or video files on their device. To keep track of their case, the user can create a PIN code and choose stopncii.org to email them the case reference details should they wish. The email address is not recorded and is only used to send the case number. If the victim loses their PIN code, we cannot help them access the account. A final summary of the hashed files is shown before the case can be submitted. The user is then presented with a case reference number that they are encouraged to record. Eligibility. It is very important to note the types of intimate content that can be hashed through the stopncii.org tool. As seen in the demonstration of the tool, hashes can only be created where the image or video displays fully nude, a semi-nude where underwear covers breasts or genitals, and content displaying a sexual act. The tool can also be used for synthetically created sexual content, also known as deepfakes. We do acknowledge the subjectiveness of the term intimate, and globally this has varying definitions. But the tool cannot cover images and videos which are intimate due to the lack of cultural attire or display locally sensitive images. The content must be image or video-based. Text-based conversations or voice recordings of a sexual nature cannot be hashed. Edits and changes. StopNCII.org uses image matching technologies that have been widely used by the tech industry to detect exact matches of previously known violating content from being reshared to prevent harm on their platforms. The PDQ hashing algorithm used to hash images on stopncii.org allows some amount of change to the image. In the example here of non-intimate content, this is the original image which has been hashed. If the original image is filtered, rotated, or cropped, it still may be recognized as a match to the original image. If significant changes are made to the original image, for example, a severe amount of editing may change the image too much for this to be detected as a matched hash. Versions of the edited image can be hashed separately. If a screenshot of the image has been taken within a message, for example, the original image would not be recognized from the screenshot. A crop of screenshots to only show the original image with no borders should be hashed instead. Videos. The hashing technology used for videos is MD5. This is completely unforgiving for any changes and edits made for video files. If anything is changed on the video, the hash will be different and will not match the hash of the original video. As you can see in the example on the slide, there are two different hash files for the original video and the cropped length video, despite the content being the same. Formats and file sizes. Images and videos are accepted in most formats. For images, this includes most image formats, as you can see on the slide. File types such as PDF are not accepted. An image would need to be extracted out of the document instead. For videos, this includes MP4, MOV, AVI, QT, and WMV. The maximum number of hashes that can be uploaded at one time is 20 to minimize the impact on individuals' devices processing. Once the hashes have been submitted, users can find updates to their case by checking their case dashboard using their case number and PIN. Here is an example of what the case dashboard will look like after hashes are created. This provides information about the date the hashes were submitted and the file name of the hashes they created. The dashboard will show the status of each hash created. The status of the hash will only change if someone tries to upload an image which matches a hash to one of our partner platforms. And if so, this information will appear on your case dashboard. As you can see from the example, the first two images have been successfully submitted and sit in the stopncii.org hashbank. The last image also has been successfully submitted to the hashbank, and you can see that the image has been actively blocked by at least one participating company. This means someone has tried to upload the image, it has been detected by the platform and has been blocked and removed. The tool cannot reveal which participating platform has blocked the images or video. Time frame. Once the hashes have been created and they are stored in our hash bank, they are shared daily with our industry partners. However, the timescale for the platform to apply the hashes will vary depending on their own systems. We recommend users wait up to 3 days before checking for updates on their case dashboard. Our industry partners. StopNCII.org is partnered with specific platforms and online services, and the tool can only distribute the hashes to our partners. Each partner takes the hashes with slight differences depending on the nature of their platform and what their policies allow. For example, Meta's policies prevent the tool from working within their private messenger services, including Facebook Messenger and Instagram Direct Messenger. It will only work for the Surface platforms of Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. An updated list of partnered platforms can be found at the stopncii.org website. StopNCII.org does not provide direct support to adults affected by intimate image abuse. We do not operate a helpline or support channel. If users have questions about the tool or are experiencing technical difficulties, they can reach out for email support by contacting stopncii at swgfl.org.uk. Please note that stopncii.org cannot access users' cases using the case number and PIN due to the secure privacy of the tool. Only the user can do this. A version of the tool is available to support the protection of images for those under the age of 18. This tool is called Take It Down and is operated by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, based in the US. More information about their platform can be found at takeitdown.ncmec.org. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you for that walkthrough. I think it was very detailed and very quickly I'll explain to people what this means. क्या आपको समझ में आया क्या आप बता रहे थे सूफी मैडम? हाँ, तो ये जो इमेज है आप 20 इमेज तक अपलोड कर सकते हो प्लेटफॉर्म पे, और उसकी हैश में कन्वर्ट हो जाने पे कहीं और दिखती नहीं है। जो प्लेटफॉर्म्स उन्होंने अभी बताए जैसे फेसबुक, टिकटॉक, पॉर्नहब, बाकी की स्लाइड साइट्स, वहां से ये इमेज निकल जाती है। पर इनक्रिप्टेड प्लेटफॉर्म जो है जैसे फेसबुक मैसेंजर है या फिर व्हाट्सएप है या इंस्टाग्राम डीएम है, वहां से ये इमेज नहीं निकलती है। पर वहां पे अलग तरीके भी है रिपोर्ट करने के। तो हमें ऐसा लगता है कि ये एक टूल जो है, ये पावर है जो हमें अभी दी गई है। हम सुबह से रिवेंज पॉर्न के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, इंटीमेट इमेजेस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, तो हम रिपोर्ट तो कर ही सकते हैं और इससे होने वाला जो डैमेज है वो मिनिमाइज कर सकते हैं। तो आपका फीडबैक, कोई सवाल है इसके बारे में? किसी को सोफी से सवाल पूछने हैं? यस, सोफी, देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन, वील जस्ट टेक दैट वन क्वेश्चन।
Sophie, what a wonderful presentation. You will save lives. My
Thank you.
question is, once somebody complains, how long would it take for the entire process to uh, fructify? Which means there are many, many young boys and girls who want to die because of this. They don't tell their parents. So how long,
Abs-
even adults, how long it takes? Is it quick? Is it fast? Is it bureaucratic? Is it slow?
When somebody creates a hash on their own device, that hash is shared immediately with our hash bank. Those hashes are then shared with our partner platforms at least once a day, some more, but at least once a day. And then There is some variation depending on the internal systems of different platforms. So some would apply them immediately. And for some, it might take a day or two, which is why we recommend up to 3 days before coming back to check the dashboard. But it is likely that the hash and therefore the image will be protected more quickly.
I think the assurance of takedown within 3 days is phenomenal. Absolutely. And I think it's very reassuring for us to see that our intimate content is not out there for people to view and enjoy. It is our private personal content which cannot be exploited at any cost. तो ये बहुत पावरफुल टूल है हम जो इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. जो आज बच्चे यहाँ नहीं आए हैं उनके साथ शेयर करिए. ऐसे बहुत हमारे दोस्त होंगे जिन जो ऐसी सिचुएशन से गुजर सकेंगे और या मे बी देव एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट, तो उनको ये टूल के बारे में बताइए. और बाकी कुछ हेल्पलाइन पे अगर मदद चाहिए तो आप डेफिनेटली मांग सकते हैं. कैन वी सी द व्यू फॉर द प्लकार्ड?
मैं सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी प्लीज अपने प्लग कार्ड दिखा के हमें बताइए ये सेशन कितना फ्रूटफुल रहा.
Feedback of your session, Sophie. We are seeing the wrong side of it. The green side is the great sign. That's your feedback, and thank you so much once again for your time. I really apologize for the delay, but this has been a very insightful presentation from you. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Sophie ma'am, for joining us. और